Power versus speed. Which one will win? Answer: Ace Ventura. Alrighty then. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Released in 2022 and is directed by Jeff Fowler, who is also behind such films like Where the Wild Things Are and Sonic the Hedgehog. And this film is starring James Marsden, Tika Sumpter, Natasha Rothwell, Adam Pally, Shamar Moore, Jim Carrey, and the voices of Ben Schwartz, Colleen O'Shaughnessy, and Idris Elba. At the end of the first Sonic the Hedgehog film, Dr. Robotnik is stranded on a strange mushroom planet all by himself. But after all of his tinkering and inventing, he finds a way to summon anyone in the universe to come and get him. And the person to do that is a red hedgehog by the name of Knuckles, who has been looking for Sonic the Hedgehog for many years. So the two characters decide to team up to take out Sonic the Hedgehog on planet Earth, and also to search the Earth for the legendary Master Emerald that houses all of the great power in the universe. I love how all of this stuff in like superhero films, sci-fi films, like all of these legendary, all-powerful artifacts are always found in the universe on planet Earth. What did we ever do to become just so famous and be so grateful that we have all of these artifacts on this planet that house so much power that everyone in the universe just wants to come to this planet to get? So here we are. This is a very quick turnaround time from the last Sonic the Hedgehog film that we got that came out in 2020, just before the pandemic started to happen, so it was able to get like a nice solid box office. And I'm happy we got a sequel because I was really happy with that first installment. I think it was a pretty good adaptation of a video game to a live action, real world type story with a CGI character. Typically those films, the track record is not great. But Sonic, I really enjoyed. And I have to say, I think Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is even better. And I wasn't expecting much. I think that's the big thing about this franchise so far, is that I'm not expecting anything going into these films just because it's a video game film and video game films just tend to not be good. And then also the mixture of a CGI character with real life people. Those films just never really appealed to me for the most part. So I go into these movies with very low expectations, but I'm always blown away. These films are so enjoyable. If I was a 7 or 8-year-old growing up in the time that these films are coming out today, I would be excited. This would be my franchise, and I would want to see everything, the next installment. I would be craving for everything past this, because I'm doing that now as an adult. And what I really love about this film is that we don't spend too much time with the human-Sonic relationship with each other. In fact, the human part with James Marsden really doesn't come into play until like the last act, which I gotta say is actually kind of nice, because it's nice getting to know Sonic and then for him getting to know these brand new CGI characters in Tails and battling with Knuckles in the movie. I said in my review of Sonic the Hedgehog that I didn't have a Sega Genesis growing up, so I never played Sonic before, so I don't know all of the winks to the camera and all of the references to things that happen in the video game. No idea, but I do know Tails. I believe I saw some like cartoon episodes and Tails was on there, and I always liked Tails because Tails could fly. Now the CGI with Tails in this movie, it's a little jarring at points. Not that it looks bad, it's just that sometimes when Tails is talking, it seemed like Tails was just a wooden board. Tails would turn like this and be talking and like this, and the eyes would not be moving. And it felt to me like the animators forgot to animate anything with the character in those scenes. Just a small little nitpick though, it didn't happen all the time. But Knuckles looks pretty badass in this movie. Thank God the animators got away from the whole, oh, let's give him fur or realistic fur and just make him look dopey in the first cut of the original film. Here, these look like the characters straight out of the video game. And I love that Idris Elba is voicing Knuckles. Idris Elba is awesome, and he is awesome in this role with his voice. I picture the note that Fowler gave Idris when he was recording all of his dialogue was, you know Dave Bautista from the Guardians of the Galaxy films? Do that. Cool. Yeah, Knuckles is basically Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. Taking everything literally, he has one purpose in mind of getting that Master Emerald, and nothing is going to deter him, even though he probably should. Even teaming up with Robotnik, you know he's going to betray you, dude. And I was worried as this movie was going along. We start the movie with Jim Carrey, with Robotnik on this planet, and we see him with that amazing mustache. That is just, that is right out of the video games. It's right out of the cartoon. That's fantastic. But Carrey seemed very reserved in this film at first from where he was in the very first film, because he was just hamming it up. He was having a great time. It was basically Ace Ventura, just with robots. Here he was kind of taking a back seat up until the final act, and that's when the Jim Carrey that you know, that you love, that you're craving for, that's when he comes out in full force. So it made me very happy. I was thinking we was going to get through this entire movie like, oh, they just didn't use Jim Carrey at all like they did in the first one. That's a bummer. Oh, no. There he is. Okay, this movie's awesome. And like I said before, I like that the human side of the characters don't really play into the major plot, at least for the majority of the time. What we get of them, I think, is okay. But where this movie succeeds is the relationship between Sonic and Tails, and then the battle between Sonic and Knuckles, which actually went on for a very long time. I was shocked. And it was confusing because I thought from the video games or from the cartoon, just from what I know of the Sonic the Hedgehog series, I thought Knuckles was a good guy. Like, wasn't Knuckles, he was like the badass guy on the team, but he was a good guy. So why is he fighting Sonic? But what we get of the fight between them is awesome. I do have questions about Knuckles' powers, though. He is very powerful in the fist, but there are also moments in this movie where he is running and Sonic is like running right around with him, and Knuckles is keeping up with him. So is Knuckles fast like Sonic 2? Is that from the video games? I'm asking everyone out there. If you could comment below, let me know. That would be fantastic. But there are points where he is running just as fast as Sonic in here, and I thought Sonic was like the fastest person, or at least Hedgehog, alive. So I was like, that's... gosh, I want Knuckles' powers if he's so fast and he's also powerful, whereas Sonic is just fast and he has a little electricity. And while I've been reviewing this movie, I have awoken Max from his nap next door. So of course he wanted to come by and say hello. Hello, Max. Everyone wants to say hi to you. I love that you've appeared in like a lot of my videos recently. I do love it. Like getting you on camera because you're the best. Oh, thanks, bud. Max really likes Sonic too. You could probably take on Knuckles with your extra claws, couldn't you? Yeah, Knuckles is powerful, but you'd be like, haha, I got extra daggers for you. So, yeah. Right at you. I think Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is a lot of fun, and it improves from the first Sonic, which I really enjoyed. I want to see the next chapter in this franchise. I want to see this franchise continue on and on and on. And there are post-credit scenes in here where we get a little tease for the next one or a new character coming in. So I'm excited for it. I want to see this franchise keep on going. I'm going to give Sonic the Hedgehog 2 4 out of 5 Blu-rays.
I like it a lot.
Alright everyone, now comes my favorite part of my videos where I pick which movie I'm going to be watching next, and next week a certain Wizarding World film comes out called Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. So in leading up to that movie, I thought it would be fun to review the previous Fantastic Beasts films, and also release a ranking of all of the Harry Potter films that have come out over the last, I guess, 20 years now. Wow, does that make you feel old? So next week, it's all about Fantastic Beasts and Harry Potter. So guys, if you've seen Sonic the Hedgehog 2, what did you think about it? Which one do you prefer? Do you like the first iteration or the second one? Whatever you thought, comment below, let me know what you thought about it. And as always, if you like what you see here, if you like my take on movies, then hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell. See you the next time I release the next movie review. So guys, I will see you next time on the channel, but in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.